Welcome to History Adventuring. This is episode number 440. I'm Brad Hall, and today I'm spending Christmas with Jesus in 1985 in Santa Barbara, California. It's Christmas time as I write this, and lately I've been doing some sentimental journeying into my favorite Christmases past. And one of my favorite Christmas memories is the one I spent with Jesus in 1985 in Santa Barbara. Jesus was the brother of my next-door neighbor, Jose, whose wife was Maria, and I distinctly remember going over there at Christmas time so that I could remember being with Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. I've always had a sense of humor like that, which puzzles some people, and which I like to call being facetious. If you're offended, or if you don't understand, you're probably saying, "Are you being funny?" To which my answer would be, well, apparently not. But this still makes me smile to this day. When I tell people that I lived in Santa Barbara for a few years, most people imagine that I was wealthy, living the lifestyle of the rich and famous. But in reality, I was over on the poor side of town, by Milpas. It was a good early lesson for me to see how people live on small incomes in expensive places, which most people never even see, or even think about. My apartment, which was about the size of a large broom closet, and which had been created illegally, was at Cacique and Soledad Streets, in what had originally been a large house. There were a lot of individual apartments built into it, and other than cars around, you would never know it wasn't just a nice big house. It was fine for me. I was okay with just a place to hang my hat, and I was lucky to have found a place to live, because I had accepted a job in Santa Barbara before I'd found out how expensive rents were. My next-door neighbor on Cacique Street worked full-time doing landscaping maintenance at Santa Barbara City College during the day, and then was a night watchman at various places at night. He slept in his truck and really didn't spend much time at home. But he must have done, I figured, because he had a lot of kids. He and I became friends over the fence, and he was pleased to find out that I could even speak a little bit of Spanish. He invited me over a few times for his carne asada and beer parties. The world of Jesus, Jose, and Maria fascinated me. I had lived in Phoenix for a few years, going to ASU, and I knew plenty of Hispanic people, but very few people who were genuinely Mexican, and that's pronounced Mexicano and spoken with pride. I know that I stuck out like a sore thumb when I visited, and most people who saw me with my blue eyes and my lotus sweater would never imagine that I would be welcomed into that world. But they welcomed me, because that's what Jesus would do. Feliz Navidad! This has been History Adventuring. I'll talk to you later.